you doing, brothers and sisters? Marco Funiciello here, registration number 134816. Give you guys a little bit of transparency on what I'm working with and how I'm making these videos so I can keep my train of thought. I got a little dry erase board here, a couple of things that I'm writing down so that I can cover them in order and that I can flow through all of these things when I'm talking to my membership. So let's take a minute here. My name is Marco Funiciello, registration number 134816. One of the things that I wanted to talk about regarding our future is some of the lessons from the past. I would like to talk about the container revolution that we went through in the 70s and how that ended up affecting us when it came to the dollar per tonnage match for our pension. At the time, we were going through a revolution in the industry. Containerization was new and nobody could understand where exactly that was going to take our industry and where the horizon was headed. So currently, I believe that we are in two simultaneous revolutions of our own era. The technology revolution, which everybody is aware of regarding AI and automation, but hand in hand with that is the energy revolution that is taking place not only nationally, but worldwide. That's why every time you hear someone running for office, they're talking about natural gas, offshore wind, solar, hydrogen, coal, and the rest, because there is an energy demand worldwide, both domestically and globally. Now, you can take a look at this from an infrastructure perspective and understand that our grid is antiquated. We can't support the power needs and demands for society as it stands today based on the infrastructure that we had built 40, 50 or more years ago. And so consequently, what they're doing is they are now creating a new asset class, a new commodity of these 40-foot lithium batteries, which we are now handling in our industry. And what they're doing with these batteries is they are locating 2 to 5 acre yards within 5 miles of a power station. They are getting 100 to 300 of these batteries approximately into those yards, and they're daisy chaining them all together like solar panels. And then they are storing the power in these batteries in these yards and selling it back to the power stations during peak hours so you, me, and everyone else can charge our iPhones. This is a revolution in the industry. If technology and automation is going to be the animal that takes our jobs away, the batteries that we are handling is the food that's feeding that beast. I am evolving a resolution that would help us acquire jurisdiction and pension contributions if passed. It entails a new business model that incorporates the longshore and M&R personnel working and maintaining the asset class of these 40-foot lithium batteries. My hope, if elected to Vice President of Local 13, is to develop this resolution, vet it through the membership, and have it ready for our delegates to bring up the coast for caucus by next year. My goal is to use the office of Vice President to create as much momentum as possible and support so that we can get some of these big ideas over the finish line to secure our future and lock in our jurisdiction and to continue to fend for ourselves, provide for ourselves and our families. Thank you so much for listening to everything I had to say regarding this idea. I hope to bring it to you guys in full development very soon. I can't talk about too many details online because the model is new and we don't want to give it away to anyone else because then it's off to the races. But I am developing this. I do want to bring it to the membership. I love to talk to people about it in person. So please approach me and understand that this is one of the ideas that I'm going to try and spearhead as Vice President of Local 13. God bless, stay safe, and long live Local 13.